for joining us. I'm excited to see so many faces here. And to learn more about Marco Rubio, U.S. Senator from Florida and a Republican candidate for President of the United States. Before introducing Senator Rubio, just like to remind you all that community engagement lies at the heart of everything we do as a Timberland community. It always has. We have a tradition of hosting presidential candidates here so that our employees can participate in the democratic process, understand the issues, and hear from the candidates directly. Please, if you're a New Hampshire resident, make sure you go vote in the primary next Tuesday, and in general election, of course, November 8th. Timberland, of course, does not endorse or financially support a candidate or party, but as I said, we wholeheartedly support the democratic process, and we're proud to host candidates or elected officials who request the opportunity to visit our offices. We're pleased to have Senator Rubio here today as we enter the home stretch toward the primary. Marco Rubio is the son of Cuban immigrants. He was raised to believe that all things are possible. Carrying this belief with him, he served his home community of West Miami as a city commissioner before becoming a member of the Florida House of Representatives in 2000 and eventually becoming Speaker of the House in 2007. In 2010, Marco Rubio was elected to the U.S. Senate, and he currently sits on a number of committees, including the Committee on Foreign Relations and the Committee on Small Business and Entrepreneurship. After Senator Rubio's remarks, we'll have time for questions and answers. And without further ado, please join me in welcoming Marco Rubio to Timberland.
Well, a couple of things. The first is, a few weeks ago I had worn these boots here and they got a lot of attention. Did you ever see them? They were floor shine. I should have worn Timberland. Here's the good news though, after I wore those shoes, the floor shine website ran out of the shoe for at least a week, so it's kind of my own personal stimulus package. You know? So if you got any with high heels, let me know so I can help with sales. But thank you for welcoming me. I appreciate it. It's great to be here, obviously, as a customer, someone who has bought the product for years, as have my wife and family. So it's pretty interesting to be in a place like this, to see all and be with all of you. And I just want to talk about the future of America. That's what this campaign really should be about. There's a lot of noise. I mean, if you turn on the TV, every ad is either for Geico or a political candidate. So there's a lot of commercials on the air. But I think the reason why you see so much interest in this campaign is because Americans, I don't care if you're a Republican, a Democrat, an independent, whatever you might be, Americans realize that this election is different. That the choice in 2016 is really a referendum on our identity. That what we're being asked to decide is, what kind of country is America going to be in the 21st century? And what it's been up to now is exceptional. There's never been a country like America in the history of the world. For 200 some odd years, this nation's been exceptional for a lot of reasons. I think it begins with our founding. When we were founded on a powerful principle that our rights don't come from the government, they come from our Creator. But I think it's translated into things like free enterprise and limited government and individual liberties. And the result is an extraordinary experience. This has never happened. You've never had a country like this where so many millions of people who were not born into wealth, who were not born into privilege, have been able to achieve so much more than the people that came before them. In almost every country in the world, even now, in almost every country in the world, your future is basically determined on the day you're born. If your parents are rich people or politically connected, you have a chance. And if they're not, unless you get really, really lucky, you're basically trapped. You're trapped. So think about living in a society that says to you from your earliest days, it doesn't matter how hard you work or how long you try, you are not going to be allowed to be certain things because you don't come from the right people. Well, I just described to you the human condition for almost all of history and in almost all of the world even now. We've been different because in America, ours is the story of a place where literally everyone is 1 or 2 generations removed from someone who had nothing. There's no other nation in the world where you can say that about. And that's a special thing. We're not special because we have rich people. Every country in the world has rich people. We celebrate success. You know that 40% of the world's millionaires are Americans? We're 5% of the world's population. 40% of the world's millionaires are Americans. What an incredible achievement. Here's what's even more incredible. The majority of millionaires did not inherit their money. So that's something we should be proud of, but that's not what makes us special, because every country has rich people. What makes us special are the millions and millions of people who know they're not going to get rich. They're just trying to be happy.